Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode here on Witcombe Farm. We are here on a foggy November morning. You're getting these grass bales picked up and put into the bunk. We have got a first load done already. We're busy getting the cows fed as well this morning. So we've been at it since about 7 a.m. Might be wondering, why are we not using our new telehandler? That is because we don't have a bale grab attachment for it quite yet. So for the moment, we're just using the good old trusty Massey. Might be the last field loader work, however you want to say it, that this Massey does, because hopefully we can get all the right attachments we need for the telehandler. We did pick up a bucket and some forks for the telehandler. We are very much struggling for money at the moment. We were about little over 8,000 in the hole to start the month. So we ended up selling, I think it was 36912 straw bales to Woodhill Farm, I want to say is who it is. Same people that bought our other round straw bales. That got us a little there. That at least got us in the positive. I'm hoping that by the end of the month we will be able to sell our oats. There actually is one spot that's selling above the max price right now. I'm just taking the gamble that it will keep going up, so we can get an even better deal on that. Every little bit counts at the moment. How more we got? Looks like 3 more. Don't know how long this episode is going to be, coming off 2 pretty good size episodes. Feeling good right now because I am quite far ahead in our recording. I got 2, was working last night on getting episode 7 edited, and this is the start of episode 9, I want to say. I might be wrong on that, so apologies for that, but I think it's 9. This one will be. And then I think after this episode, I'll actually get to work on transitioning this save into the updated 1.3.1 version of the map. And I think we're going to also be moving into multiple day seasons again, as that definitely works best for like realistic animal mod and stuff. I think that's why we're not getting the straw usage that I was hoping for, because it's, yeah, I remember when the original, I think it's Oz? Not Oz. I don't remember who the original creator of this mod was. It's recently been taken over by Ritter, but I remember he's saying that the best way to play realistic animal is with 4 or greater days, I think, so I think that's what we're going to do this month. We're also going to be working on a lot of maintenance as well over the winter. We had one hay bale out of that field. Over here in this field, we have some more. We're going to load up. Should I... I'm actually going to... No, you know what? We'll just bring a full trailer over there. I was going to say let's just unload what I just loaded. But I think we're going to just get ourselves a full trailer load. Download. Always seem to be all over the place at the beginning of these episodes. It's usually a few days between recording, so then I always forget where I'm at. I don't know if you guys hear that, though. We have a little bit of a clicking, clanging sound again on this tractor. I'm not thrilled about that. That means there's something going on again with it. And we don't have enough money to be dealing with tractor issues again. We did get the 6460 back on the farm. I wouldn't mind maybe trying to get another cutting this month as well on these fields. It's probably not going to be the best, but I think we should try. And it also looks like this field is going to need a little bit of reseeding as well. It's quite patchy, so maybe we'll try to do that over the winter time as well. I don't know, or this early spring. And this tractor needs a service also, so we are just, yeah, we're going to be spending some money, so we need to make some money. I'm really hoping the oats end up making us some money. I can't see them in the advanced, or not the advanced, what's the mod? Time-saving stock check mod. Because they're not actually, like, in a silo. So it's not showing me, like, what our projected income will be from that. Well, we'll just have to see. Not realize my barrel weight was dragging on the ground that whole time. So, after that messy intro to this episode, we are gonna just finish up loading these, and I'll catch you guys in a short bit. Right, we are unloading the last load of bales. This is the third trailer load. We have stacked them in this pit because I didn't want to have to move all the other bales that are actually fermented already, or put them in front because we need to get to the actual fermented silage bales over there in the other pit to use for feed. So we are using the second pit now. And we'll just use up what we have on the left side, and then we'll kind of just keep going with this system for our next cut as well. My plan is with the grass fields is that the first cutting is going to be silage. The summer cutting, which is usually the second cutting, will be our hay because it's so warm and it dries so quickly. And then the third cutting, which is going to be kind of the fall time, will be silage as well. It seems like that's how it's worked out best this year. But who knows, maybe we'll even get a fourth cutting next year. With multiple day seasons, we won't be so strapped for time all the time, at least I hope. I think I'm going to play each day on ×6 speed. We're going to do 4-day seasons, or 4-day months, ×6 speed. And all of that, because we're switching, is going to require probably more feed, more straw as well, just with how the realistic livestock mod does work. We are going to be going through our feed a lot faster. With all that being said, we still might need to sell a few loads of, or a load of straw. Again, just to get us through, depending on how much we can sell our oats for. We'll check our oat prices, or yeah, the oat prices after we get these bales unloaded. And we need a manure spreader because we got fined a lot of money, like 8,500 for storing more than half of what we produced or something like that, which I didn't even realize was a thing. I guess my only thought with the manure management was that we make sure that we're mucking out the pens, but I guess you have to actually spread it within 6 months as well, the amount that you stored. So we do need to get a manure spreader. It's probably we're probably gonna have to finance that. You may just see our money is going up because we rented out our sheds, or one of our sheds, to a landscape company. We kind of posted a little article online and in the local newspaper, and one of the local landscaping companies came to us and said that they would be interested in renting out one of our sheds, so I'll take you over there too. What is the Massey going to be doing? We need to clean it off. I'm not even sure what the next job for the Massey will be. Might be sitting for a while. So let's take a look at the oats quick. The prices for the oats, let's see. The max is 1,132. Currently at the, well, that's not the right one. That's our fill station we put down at the livestock market, unfortunately. So the top price is actually at the grain, or no, Oakbridge Mill currently, but it's going down. Farmer's market is going up. So it's probably going to be not until later that we sell our oats. Now I'll take you over here to our shed that we rented out. Like I said, we had this one and this one for rent. Nobody's rented that one yet, but in here, the local landscape company has rented out this shed, so he can come and do as he wants in here, and then also some storage stuff for him that he put in there. If you're curious what that actually is, it is a mod. It is in generators, and it's called Rent Out Your Stable. So I placed down this one, so this gives us, we had to pay $1,200 to put it in, but it gives us 5,688 a month, which is fantastic. I will take that. And then this one as well, but we're just role playing like it's the same company that's using this one as well, and that's $888 a month. So very nice. That is going to be some much needed income because we are struggling for income right now. So we're going to take a look at some manure spreaders. Looking online at the market, and really the only two that I'm interested in is this Abbey one, which I think we might end up getting, and the Bunning. I really like the Bunning, but I don't feel like we have enough manure yet to really justify the Bunning. I feel like a smaller one that's cheaper is probably going to be the best route for us at the moment. I think we might end up going with this one. for the time being. And then once we have some more cattle and stuff and we think we need more, we can always get more. Good morning. Welcome to December. We're stacking some straw bales now onto the trailer. I think we're going to go with 2 more. I think we'll be good. How's that look? Not great. Maybe we're gonna fix that a little bit. We had to come in at a weird angle to get these ones out. Kind of behind a pole. There we go. That looks better. And then we're gonna grab 2 more. Right off the front. Because as you see, we are in the negative once again. That is going to be a trend for a while, I think. We didn't get fined for anything, I don't think. Which is good. This is just pretty much all of our leases and loan payments. I guess not leases, but vehicle loan payments and overall farm loan payments. Get these strapped on. And then we will head over to, we'll take a look. What do you want to open? Why is that not opening? That's strange. We will head over to, we already sent some to Woodhill. You know what? We're going to go over to the farm shop and sell our bales at the farm shop this time around. Is that our farm shop, though? Or is that the one uptown? Farmer's market, yeah. We want the farmer's market. The farm shop is our shop, and we do not have that open yet. I would like to eventually get some more greenhouse stuff going. Maybe get into some vegetable farming a little bit. That would be kind of fun. But that is down the line a little bit. Sell our, you know, beef and stuff. Maybe if we raise some, maybe some lamb, all that good stuff. At the farm shop now. Just unstrap here. Perfect. 3,528. We mostly need that money so we can take a look at this tractor. There's some funky things going on with it. Shifting up doesn't, it's interesting, it's kind of different. A little bit of a click going on with it, to clicking sound. And then there's also like a little bit of a, it's almost like a hydraulic whine in a way going on with it too. So I think there's quite a few hidden issues that we need to take a look at on this tractor. That's probably how we are going to spend the rest of the morning. Kind of that sound right there when it slows down. It's almost like a hydraulic. I don't know what that is, but that's not usually there. Gonna have to tear some things apart and get some maintenance done on this tractor. Thing's been working hard. We've been putting this through the paces since the 6460 was down for so long. Alright, we got the 190 in the shop now. Looks like we have 3 issues. These 2 were issues we've known about, and then it looks like we have a new one, a moderate steering linkage wear. Steering pull is noticeable and That's actually true. It's been steering to the left a lot, and I've been having to correct it a lot. I thought it was just my steering wheel. And it's so interesting. This mod is so cool. What a cool mod. But we're actually gonna, yeah, we're gonna repair all these. We are actually going to go with some aftermarket. Yeah, we're gonna go with aftermarket. See what we can do. See if it works. Hopefully it does. It's gonna take 12 hours. Holy cripes. A quick fix with, can we go a quick fix with OEM? I don't want to do a quick fix. I want to do standard, but I don't have time to do all of this. So fuel consumption is increasing. Abnormal valve train noises present. Okay, so that's, we're gonna repair the valve train for now. Yep, that looks good. We're gonna use an OEM part. What's the price difference? $500. That's gonna take 4 hours. So we'll get to it. I'll meet you guys back here in about 4 hours. Okay, so we have been interrupted from our maintenance work, repair work, because we need to get, where is the telehandler? We need to get a lorry filled with our oats, a lorry or a semi-truck for us, most of my American friends. But when we're in Britain, we're gonna call it what they call it. A lorry. Lorry showed up, mate. So, we need to get the bucket hooked up. I need to get the Massey hooked onto this trailer and get it out of the way. We'll do that. And there he is. He's sitting down there. I kind of figured this was the best. That's going to be the best spot for him for the moment. We kind of tried to have him come down here on this side, but I just didn't think that I would have enough room. Probably could have, if we got these tractors moved out, I probably could have got a bucket full backed up and then came out and filled them, which, now that I'm thinking about it, would have been a good idea. And we might actually have him do that, depending on how this ends up working out. I'm not going to be moving this far, because we're just going to back this right back into that shed once all the oats are out. Not back in here. This is all going to the mill up in town. And it is pretty much peak price. So I think we're selling it for 1,053, I think, or 1,153 is what we're selling it for. Yeah, you know what? I think I might actually have him. I think I might have him back up. Because I do think that, like I said, if we just turned around, I think we'd be able to load him pretty easily. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna hop out, talk to him, see if he's confident enough to back that thing down this alleyway again, and we'll get him loaded up a little bit quicker that way. Eat bucket load now. They should have about 23,000 or 24,000 liters in there, around that. I don't actually know how much we have sitting there. But I think it should all fit in this truck. I don't know how much this truck holds. But it should be plenty fine. I don't know what it is about playing on UK maps. This is one of my favorite things to do. Is to scoop up the grain and load it into trailers or trucks. I just think it's so cool. I know it's kind of a weird thing, but it's just unique. Just don't see this in the US. People always have bins. I don't think I've ever heard or seen of anybody that's just tips their grain on the floor. And I know that usually a lot of the time these sheds are specifically designed for frying grain and stuff like that, but I just love this part. I'm having a blast right now, if you can't tell. But you probably can't tell because it's also midnight. And I'm really tired. So, my voice probably doesn't actually sound like I am enjoying this. But I am. And I'm really excited to see how much money we actually make from this. I need to be disciplined and not spend it. We have lots of bills to pay. But we do need a sprayer still, we need a manure spreader still, and we need a slurry tanker as well. So we're going to be spreading manure and tanking in the spring. I think it's from September to December you're not allowed to spread any slurry with the red tape mod. So that's good that our slurry storages are not overflowing, because you can get a pretty hefty fine from that one if you do let your slurry storages overflow. Something exciting though, we are gaining points on the red tape mod, so that's good. I think we just, in the past, have been losing points every month for some reason, but I think we're finally getting a hold of this mod, figuring it out. We just gotta really be on top of our animal care. That's really where it's all come down to, is mostly the bedding, or not the bedding, the feed running out overnight. We are full. Okay. So he will actually need to be back for the rest of this, which is good. I'll have him sent, or I'll send him off, and maybe by the time he gets back, he'll let us know what our total's gonna be. Okay, so this should be our last bucket. There might be a little bit left that we can clean up. But as you see, we made around 56,000 in that first trip. So I am pleased with that. It feels really nice to have in our bank account. It's a little bit here that kind of went through the wall that I'm hoping that we can get. Again, I don't understand why it's so hard to make collisions that grain can't go through, but it is what it is. So, here we go. Not exactly sure how much is in there, but I am sure Mr. Truck Driver will let us know. Alright, so we have repaired that last issue. What was let's see, the performance log. So the valve train, that's what it was. So now we're going to start working on the steering linkage. That's going to take about 4 hours again, so we won't be done until 8 o'clock tonight. So we'll get to work on that, and that is where we're going to call it an episode. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you to the YouTube channel members. You guys are the best as always, and probably the next time we see you will be in the spring. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.